Hello, my awesome cannabis brothers and sisters. How are we all doing? Peace, blessings, good health, love, and respect to all. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm just printing out some guidelines to 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 submit to the HATS ambulance service at Croydon University Hospital, as they chose to discriminate against me and give me abuse over needing to medicate with my legally prescribed medication, whilst I had already provided them with the documentation, with my prescription, the doctor's prescription, prescription letter, and also backing it with my doctor's prescribing the doctor's letter as well, and having my medication with the legally consume method of through the dry herb vaporizer. I had that with me, and they still chose to discriminate against me on two separate occasions. That was so as it's happened twice already. I'm just got this, just printing out some the things to take with me to the hospital to file my complaint against the HATS ambulance service, as they've done that to me twice, and also also threatened me to say that if we smell that you've medicated with your prescription before you've gotten on the ambulance, or any other ambulance, then we will refuse you entry into the ambulance, and won't let you use the HATS ambulance service moving forward in the future, and you will have to take a taxi to go and attend your appointments. I hadn't been able to sleep properly because this is what they said they're going to do the next time. I did say to them that you're discriminating against me, as I'm receiving a legal prescription, and I'm consuming it through the methods that I'm legally supposed to consume it as per the guidelines of self-administering your prescription medication in the form of inhalation through a prescribed through a dry herb vaporizer, which is the preferred method of consumption according to the laws and guidelines surrounding medical cannabis. I just printed this out. Here's the guideline that was done by Seed Our Future. So the truth, it is our sword, and unity is our shield. So this was done in 2022 by Seed Our Future, compiled by Mr. Guy Coxall and Ali Taylor. The guidance in relation to medical cannabis users as per the Equality Act 2010, also section 15. So do download this information, and as you're a patient, I'd advise you to carry this documentation with you to provide to whoever challenges or decides to throw abuse and discrimination in your direction for consuming your legally prescribed medication in the form of inhalation through her dry herb vaporizer. So it's unacceptable to face abuse after you're following the law and the guidelines that you're supposed to of how you're supposed to use your cannabis-based medicinal products or cannabis-based products for medicinal use. And so it's very important to have the legal documentation with you. You need to carry your prescription, your prescription, medication prescription letter. You need to carry your prescribing doctor's letter, who writes your prescription out, and you need to carry your medication in its original packaging, original pots, original packs, with the pharmacy label that states your name and the details, and it shows how much you're supposed to consume per on the medication per day, and the method of consumption. It should say the vaporizer, and so you carry these documentations along with your dry herb, the vaporizer, and you can medicate wherever you find it necessary to medicate. It doesn't come under the category of smoking or vaping, as it's not combustion and nothing's burning, and there's no tobacco, there's no nicotine involved. But it does come under the category of medicine, as it's classed in the same category as you needing to take your your insulin for the diabetes, or your asthma inhaler pump. So the medical cannabis falls under that category. It's not classed as smoking and the vaping, as you cannot get affected by second-hand vapor from a dry herb vaporizer, and it's not smoke because it doesn't produce smoke. It produces vapor. So it's steam that gets evaporated, and so I've also reported this matter to HATS ambulance booking service, and requested a ventilated ambulance, and confirmed that for my appointment tomorrow morning, they will be sending a two-man crew with a ventilated ambulance, so I would be able to medicate mid-journey. Need to do so if I need to do that. So the appointment that the ambulance staff got me late to last week, that they've sent me a letter to yesterday to say that because I didn't turn up to my appointment, they're wanting to discharge me. So this is another letter that they've